open debate on Medicaid expansion. That's it. If it passes, it passes. If it fails, it fails. The Speaker of the House says we're not going to debate Medicaid. You don't have the votes to pass it. Now the Republicans control the House 65 to 57. They have that's 8 more votes than what we have. So they control the House, they control the Senate, and they control the governor's mansion. So when the first Medicaid bill come to the floor in January, us Democrats stuck together, and there was 8 Republicans that scared to vote on it because the hospitals are putting the heat on them, and we killed the Medicaid bill. We killed it. Well, then the governor says, okay, well, I'm going to run it myself. We don't need y'all Democrats to pass anything. I'll just run it myself come July 1st. Now, on the Senate side, you remember the Senate is controlled by the Republicans by a big majority. All right, so they sent their Medicaid bill. They passed the Medicaid bill in the Senate, and they sent it to the House. And that Medicaid bill was the code sections for us to add an amendment to expand Medicaid. Well, the Speaker of the House done said he was not going to have a debate on Medicaid, so he sends, instead of sending that bill to the Medicaid committee like it should have went, he sent it to the Rules Committee late one evening when nobody was there, and they killed it in the Rules Committee. Now, for the Republican-controlled Senate to send a Medicaid bill with the code sections to expand Medicaid, some of them senators must want Medicaid expansion on the Republican side. So they killed it. So they left us with no Medicaid bill to be done had. Alright, the next step was the governor said, come July 1st, they was on Super Talk Radio. Y'all probably heard of Super Talk. They was all over saying the governor was fixing to run Medicaid by himself. He didn't need no help. He was going to do it. Well, for him to run Medicaid come July 1st, he has to have money. So, last week was the week that we done the budget for Medicaid. Now remember, the Democrats do not have enough votes by themselves to kill anything. We just don't have them. So when the Medicaid budget come to the floor, they just knew them Republicans were going to stick together. You know, Miss Jessica, she passed away, so the Republicans only had 64 votes, but we still we down to 55 because Mr. Gibbs had passed away and Mr. Gardner had passed away. So all we had was 55 votes. We knew we couldn't win. Lo and behold, when they brought it to the vote, 8 Republicans took a walk. Then they needed 61 votes to pass it. We had 50 Democratic votes. The Republicans had 58. It was 8 Democrats walked on it. 8 Republicans walked. Well, there you go. The budget's dead. The governor has no money to run Medicaid with because it's dead. They brought it back up the next day. We dropped to 57 votes. They lost the vote. Another Republican walk. Now, on all the news media, on all the Super Talk radio and everything, they blame the Democrats. The Democrats done killed Medicaid. Look, we didn't have the votes to kill Medicaid. There's no way we could have killed it. But they blaming us for killing Medicaid. So now we're stuck with a no Medicaid budget. We have no budget to run Medicaid, so we have to go back before July. And this is where we need the community's help. We've got to get the word out that we want to expand Medicaid to start with because it's 300,000 people in Mississippi. Now, these are working people. These are people that work. These are the people that work over here like at McDonald's or Popeyes, Walmart, that does your everyday job. They're the ones that cannot afford health insurance. Well, the Republican Party puts the appeal out. They say, well, we tired of all these sorry jokers getting just free things. Look, them folks already have Medicaid. There's no need to worry about them. The folks that ain't working, they already have it. We're wanting to stand up for the 300,000 people, poor people, and give them Medicaid. And give